Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So the Sacramento, California Police Department recently had a gun buyback where they offered $50 gas cards. Let's talk about it. Now, before we get started, about 71% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're one of those people, please hit that subscribe button. It just takes a quick second, and a thumbs up would be nice as well. And if you would, check out the sponsor of this channel, which is the USCCA. With your USCCA membership, you get things like self-defense liability insurance, which in my mind is absolutely priceless. A magazine that's sent to your home every month. You get online education, training, reciprocity maps, all sorts of stuff, and it is really affordable. So definitely check out the USCCA below. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's go and talk about this. $50 gas cards, right? So we all know that buybacks are not a new thing. This is something that governments and police departments and sheriff's departments do all across the country in different states. And it's usually some type of incentive. It's usually a better incentive, like, maybe $150 or a $200 grocery card or something like that. Now, we know that these things don't work. The people that are turning their stuff in are going to be those people who are like senior citizens who had something that was their great-grandfather's, been in the closet for 50 years. It's just collecting dust or it's rusted out, so they're going to turn it in. They don't care what they get for it anyway. Otherwise, they'd be somebody who would go to an FFL and actually get something for it. But that's what they're doing. They make it seem like, oh, it's this big push to get things off the street, when in reality, these are things that would have never been on the street to begin with. But that's what they like to do. That stuff aside, how ridiculous it is, all to the side. A $50 gift card in California, of all states, for gas. So, to my estimation, being that a gallon of gas in California can cost upwards of $6 a gallon, you're looking at getting less than 10 gallons of gas for whatever it is that you're turning in. Now, this is a story that I originally saw on Bearing Arms, and in their story, they actually have a picture of some of the stuff that was turned in, and it's pretty much exactly what you would expect. And when you look at it and what's sitting on the table, maybe it's worth a $50 gift card. I'm not sure, but still, trading something in and not even getting a half a tank worth of gas is laughable to me. And what's funny is, it's probably not funny, but what's interesting is they had such an overwhelming response that they ran out of cards in like 45 minutes. Which means they had, I forget how many cards that they had, but they had like 135 people come by. That's how desperate people are for gas right now. So they're basically using the high cost of fuel right now in order to incentivize people to hand stuff over to the police department. Now, when I lived in California, we saw these buybacks happen all the time, from Sacramento to San Diego, and it was always just the police department's, way to try and say, hey, we're getting out there in the community and we're doing something. We're trying to make a difference and get these off the street, when in reality, those of us who don't live under a rock or know any better at all know that it's doing absolutely nothing. But what's really sad is when you're there and you're watching the press conference about how it went, and you look at the table behind the person talking, and there's something there that is like a collectible, right? It's irreplaceable. It's a classic. It's probably over 100 years old, and it's going to get melted down. And you sit there and you watch that thinking, no. And it just breaks your heart because, again, the person that turned it in doesn't know anything about it, so they got a $50 gas card, which is kind of like the cherry on the top for this story. A $50 gas card. Congratulations, you got a $50 gas card. You just turned something in worth thousands of dollars. That type of thing always gets me. It's absolutely terrible. You're basically losing a piece of history for a $50 gas card. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know about that. I will put a link to the original article down below so you guys can read it for yourself. There's a lot more information, quotes and stuff like that in there, so you guys can read that article. But yeah, I just thought I would bring that to your attention. $50 gas card. Give me a break. We have hit a new low. Thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.